Hi! Hi guys, I'm Chandra.
I'm Robin.
And we are the Brick Wall with the girls. Hey! How you guys doing tonight?
Hello.
Hello. We come back to you again with some more juice.
Not the juicy.
Yeah, the juicy.
The juicy. What you got?
Well,
what are we talking about? Oh.
I don't know if we talked about this before or not. But I speak to a lot of people who are not happy in their sexual relationships. Like
the sexual part of their relationship.
What do you mean?
They're in relationships and they're not happy with their sex part of the relationship.
The sex part, yes. I'm sorry, yes. They're not happy with the sex part, relationship part, because, And it's crazy because I'm talking to younger people and I'm hearing this. Like my question to them was, are you faking orgasms?
Wow.
Like to that point where you start faking orgasms, I think there's.
So they're saying they're faking orgasms? Or you asked the question?
I asked that question
because they're not happy in their connection.
Right.
And so you said, how do you, if you're not happy or you're having conversations or you're just going along with the flow? Is that
they're going along with the flow.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You meaning the person.
Yeah.
Are they going along with the flow?
Right.
So what was the
So they're not getting the full of everything.
Enjoyment.
Right. Like we had a conversation with someone and they were saying, and it was not, I don't want to say selfish, but I guess if you look at it that way, it is selfish, but not in a bad way. Like when I say the bad way, meaning like somebody's not really out to be selfish about it, but they feel like I'm getting mine. Why aren't you getting yours? You know what I'm saying? I'm getting what I'm supposed to be getting, and you're not getting what you're supposed to be getting.
So who's saying it? The man or the woman?
The men.
The men are saying, I'm getting.
They're getting. Why aren't you getting what you're supposed to get? I'm getting what I'm getting, but why aren't you getting what you're getting?
Did he say, or did this female say? Did she have a response to like what?
Well, when I did ask the question, the answer was sometimes.
So I guess the next question is, should you have, because sometimes two partners are not ready at the same time. Sometimes one is more ready than the next one, maybe wanting it more than the next one. And the next partner may appease them to participate just so that they won't dissatisfy their partner, right? Right?
I would assume so.
I'm saying like, okay, it's really late at night, that person worked, they got in late, but this other person is home, the partner, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. That next person is home and they're like, I can't wait till they get there. And then the one is coming in, showers and go, all I want to do is go to sleep. Whether it's a man or a woman.
So they do it to get over it.
Right.
Like, hurry up.
I don't want to disappoint you.
Let me hurry up.
I don't want to not be a really eager participant in it. But they do it just because they have care and concern and love, right? And they just appease them. But what you're saying is sometimes somebody's faking an orgasm. Now, most times than not, it's the woman, I think, right?
Right.
Because a man is much more visible with his happy ending than a woman. So I would say that's unfortunate because you're cheating yourself if you're faking orgasms because
and you're not being truthful to yourself or to your partner.
No, but then the delivery on that conversation is just like I'm not really sure what's going on. Maybe she could look into her diet. Maybe she could look into, if she's lubricated enough, if he has changed his physical.
No, but they're saying that they're faking a orgasm.
Why?
So that means that not that's necessarily something wrong with the person who's faking. It maybe have something to do with the person who's delivering.
So what I'm saying is, why are you faking? Why aren't you not pumping your brakes before you go into whatever I'm gonna say typical action happens in the bedroom, right? Not all the time, but if you have an active creative intimacy, it may happen all over the place. But let's just, for argument's sake, we say that intimacy happens in the bedroom, right? Before you go into the bedroom, you should sit on the couch and have a warm and fuzzy conversation about what may be going on. Like, why you're doing yourself a disservice as a woman or a man to fake an orgasm. Like, who is that helping?
But I'm trying to figure out how.
Who is it helping if you're
How do you
faking?
fake one though? Like,
I mean, women do it all the time. They say that, you know, making all these
stuff on
exaggerated noises, you know, doing all this extra wiggling, whatever's going on, right? They faking it. But my question to that woman, or even the man, is why would you fake that? What I'm saying is, why are they doing that? Because you're not.
They don't want to hurt the person's feelings.
But
right?
what about you? What about you as somebody who's a recipient? Because it's a give. Intimacy is a give and take.
It is.
So
is
that just one time occurrence, or every time
that's a question that I need to ask, because once they said that, I was kind of like in awe, because I felt like, you know, yeah, you cheating yourself. You know, you're not being truthful. And how long does that last? You know, if you gotta, you know, I don't know if it's something that they do all the time, or if it's something that they did that one, two or three times. Even if you do it more than one time, if you do it one time, to me it's a problem. You know,
one time too many.
You know, yeah, it's a problem. If you do it, to me, if you do it one time, that's a problem.
Because you want your equally yoked energy. You want. First of all, you need to know what the.
You know, it could be a lot of reasons too. It could be because they don't, like, again, they don't want to hurt the person's feelings, or they want to keep whatever they got going on. You know, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what would make you want to fake orgasm.
That's a conversation. Like, I would have had to ask.
I don't know what would make you want to do that, because it's not the truth. And like, how do you know, how do you fake that? Like. You know, like,
I mean, let's be totally.
And the Oscar goes to
women, right. There's some women who have said why are they doing it? They would have to say why. But if you're in a loving relationship, and
next time I get that question, I'm gonna ask.
You want to you both want to be satisfied.
Yeah.
You both want to be happy. You want to have that energy be exchanged. So if one is not meeting the goal, and they're not being satisfied, why are you now faking? What's the faking about? So I would say have a conversation and just, you know, present that, because maybe financially something's going on, maybe at work.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Maybe, it could be a bunch of stuff.
You know, maybe they have a medical issue. It could have been a number of things. Maybe they just were not in the mood that particular time. So, but the last thing you want to do, I feel, in my opinion, is fake something that should promise a happy ending.
So I could ask you. So I'm safe to say that you never faked it.
I will never do that. No, because I'm doing myself a disservice. I'm not gonna. It's just like, I'm gonna give you an A on a test that you failed.
that don't deserve an A.
No, like you're gonna earn.
It should get a D, not no A.
Yeah, like, and you shouldn't be out to be disrespectful or hurtful to anybody.
God. No, of course
you
not.
need to have a mature, respectful conversation about.
I think it's when they do that, it's something that again they don't want to hurt the person's feeling, and also there's something that they don't want to stop coming. They don't want to stop from coming, because anytime you got to do that, there's reasons. You know what I mean? They want to stop for whatever that reasoning of why they would fake. They don't want that to stop.
They would have to answer that. I don't know. Unless you're talking about unauthentic, you know, it's a synthetic connection where there's some type of benefit that they're receiving.
Right, that's what I mean. Something, right.
They're using a person.
Right.
Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know if using it, just don't want to hurt the person's feelings. They don't want to stop getting whatever it is they're getting. I don't know if it's necessarily using them. I guess if you're faking the orgasm, you are using them.
If you're not,
in a sense, right?
The whole purpose for intimacy is to have a joyful exchange. So if there's no joyful exchange, there's no happy ending, there's no, you know, you make me feel good, I make you feel good, what are we doing? Why are we even in this type of, because firstly it should start with a physical attraction, right? Then you build on your spiritual, your emotional connection, and then with all of that in place, that exchange, the physical, should build up to just this wonderful, joyful experience. But if I'm faking it, you're faking it, he's faking it, she's faking it. What are we doing? I think they can, because they don't always have a happy ending all the time. That's
Well,
the
they
goal.
may not get to the end, but I don't know if they can actually fake that though. You know, I don't know.
Man. Can you fake?
I don't
Can
know.
you
That's
fake?
a good question. A fake an orgasm.
Because you know when a man has come to his successful ending, you know, because he has proof,
Mm-hmm.
right? But could it the level of the joy and the intensity of that is different every time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I would ask who's out there faking orgasms and why are you doing that? Is it you have a hidden agenda? And like Shonda said, is it something that you don't want to miss out on
Right.
if you're not
If you're truthful about it.
right? So I don't know.
You don't hurt anybody's feelings.
I would not to answer your question again. I'm not doing that.
I just want to know how. What do you do? Like, is the noise the part? Is the noise only? So if they hear the noise, they're just assuming that they had their ending.
Well, you see it. I mean, Hollywood shows you that kind of stuff all the time. And then the woman walks away and she's like,
that's like that movie. What was the name of that movie?
Her eyes in the top of her head, like.
What was that? What was the name of that movie? Was it Waiting to Exhale? No, the movie when the lady she was like and the guy he worked. Was it when she cut off with Angela Bassett?
Which movie?
How many movies she did with Angela Bassett?
Bassett.
Was it when she cut her hair off and all that? Yeah, is that when she cut her hair off? Remember she cut her hair off? She had long hair and she thought cut it all off.
Oh, that was
Whitney Houston.
That was yeah, Waiting to Exhale when her husband left her after.
Is that the one we were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Waiting
Well, yeah, that part.
Mm-hmm.
The one where
Was
she
she
was like, oh, yeah, the girl with the
Oh no, you're talking about Robin. Captain Robin.
Yeah, she faked.
Because this guy had a financial resume.
Well,
and she was not attracted to him though.
But she wasn't. Because
she was in love with Leroy, then she was like, you know what, he's second best.
With people anyway, but
that's why. Yeah, I don't know.
She faked an orgasm with him, and that was because of something she wanted, or she thought she was going to get out of him, or I don't know.
Well, no, she didn't even have to. He wanted her regardless. He already said.
Yeah, but she faked it.
But I'm saying he was already ready to just do whatever. Without even, he said, "What is it that you want?" She wanted. I want everything.
That was game too.
Everything?
That was game. He ran game on her too, though. He ran game on her because remember he started acting funny and she saw him out with somebody else.
That's because he realized that she wasn't into him. He found her out.
We don't know because they don't really tell you that part. But all I know is she did fake an orgasm, and why was she fake it? She, other than the fact that she was getting something out of him. I don't know. But that was
the question is, if you're out there and you know somebody or you have done that yourself, can you share why? Have you?
Right. I want to know why. If you did, why did you felt that you had to? Why did you feel that you had to fake, an orgasm? Only decided if you just didn't want to hurt the person.
Was it a fake it till you make it kind of thing? Till you make the connection?
I don't know. Listen, if you gotta fake it till you make it, then you don't need to be. You need not to be doing it. I'm just saying because I'm not faking nothing. I mean, who does it? What? Fake it till you make it. I mean, I don't know if that relates to that. But I'm just saying, like, if you gotta go to a point where you gotta fake it with somebody, then you don't need not to be doing anything with them. Really, I'm just saying.
I mean, I think what happens is that goes back to learning. Your potential partner. And I'm assuming we're talking about people who had genuine connections, husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, people in serious connections, and you have a genuine interest in this person, and you eventually consummate your relationship, right? You should be having a conversation about your sexual appetite prior to even, initiating the intimacy. You should know what that sexual appetite is from the guy or from each other, what the frequency is, what your expectations are, and what is the deal breakers, because some people are really, really heavily into certain things that you may not be into. Some people are just basic intimate partners, and they don't want to introduce anything fancy, new, or exotic. Right. So you have to have that kind of conversation with your partner. What is it that you're interested in, and if you could co-sign on that and be a participant in it.
Right.
So that's foreplay all in itself. Just having a conversation about it. So let's be mature about how we present intimate conversations, how we engage in sexual connections, and they should be responsible, and you should be honest.
You gotta be honest enough if you.
I would, that's very important that you have that, real conversation and be honest with yourself. Unless, like Sean just said, you have an agenda and that person's not aware of it. And, what goes around comes around. So be careful playing with people's feelings and doing things that's unorthodox.
Because you don't know, I think the honesty brings more sensational to that.
The closer you are mentally, spiritually, emotionally,
it brings more
it heightens the intimate connection.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think so.
That's why I don't do recreational sex.
Oh, you don't do?
Absolutely not.
I don't do recreational sex.
No, it doesn't. There's no reward in that for me. I don't meeting strangers and hooking up. No shade. If that's what you do, that's what you do.
Right.
I'm just saying because we're being transparent and honest, right? That's just not me.
It's not me either.
No. So, but if you're faking orgasms, ask yourself why and share with us why.
Yeah.
What would be the reason and the benefit for faking an orgasm?
Yeah.
Let us know.
And what do you get out of it? Because I want to know.
Inquiring minds.
And let me tell you, I don't know if it's the older ones, but I know I was talking to some younger ones, and that's where I got that from, the faking part.
Oh, so you didn't talk to the seniors?
I didn't really. It was the
conversation. Seniors don't have the time for
the conversation that I had wasn't with the seniors.
How young were you people? What was it?
I would say in their 30s. I don't know. Okay. It was like in their 30s or so. In their 30s. Yeah.
So you didn't talk to the 60-year-olds?
No.
65-year-olds?
Well, I mean,
70-year-olds.
I'm sure that they're out there.
Viagra bound.
I'm sure that they're out there. They gotta be out there.
Just kidding. Every senior's not on Viagra.
No, but listen. That's why they have these things. We went on live talking about
Viagra.
No, we talked about prostate and the effect that it has on you. So people use that Viagra and do pretty good, I guess. For a minute people.
But if you're using Viagra, you're not faking an orgasm.
Well, no, but I don't think a man can fake an orgasm, though.
I don't know. Can you guys fake
we asked that already. I don't think they can fake an orgasm, but no, Viagra that helps you get up to do the performance, right? So I'm just saying. So
I don't know if I'm.
Light went out on us.
Can you press that?
Light went out.
Oh, it's dead?
It's okay. We'll just put this light on.
We're still here.
Always something goes on. Always something.
All right. With that being said, I don't know. It's like that backstage signal. Was that it for us? That's all.
Lights out.
Ask somebody. Do a survey.
Yeah.
Have you always been satisfied, intimate with your intimacy, and have you ever not been satisfied and you faked an orgasm or fake pleasure? And what does that bring? What benefit do you have behind that? And what's the reason for even doing that? So with all that being said,
I just say, if you gotta fake it, don't do it.
Opt out.
Yeah, come out of it. You don't need that. You know what I'm saying? I just rather do without. Okay? Because to me, it's like it's frustration, right? Isn't that frustration? That would be frustration for me.
I would assume it would be.
Well, guys, with all that being said, remember to always keep your ears to the wall.
The brick wall, that is.
Bye. Bye.